Question everything, trust nothing. It's debate crypto. It's your boy Blockchain Crusader here, and Ethereum has become inflationary, guys. We're going to be talking about what that means for the price. We're going to be talking about what expert price points are looking for to start accumulating Ethereum again. So stay tuned and make sure you get all the alpha here for Ethereum. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's look at some Ethereum TA here that I got for you guys. And here we go. So Ethereum, this is the macro points, right? So stick with me here. This is what we're looking at. Right now, we're at this level, right below the March PIV of 1600, and we've been held below that, right? We've been kind of making a lower high, and coming down. This little range here is going to be very important because we got these two levels of resistance right now, right? The March PIV, the quarter two PIV, which is an even larger time frame, and then we've got the point of control of this yearly range as well that we have not been able to support. So we need to stay above this to start making some moves up. But like I was saying, Ethereum has turned inflationary, so that could mean a little bit of troublesome for Ethereum here. That means there's more Ethereum out and about in the circulating supply than being removed from the supply. We need to definitely be holding this, obviously, this range value area low of 1517. If not, we're going to be heading into the February PIV of 1485. If we lose that, next major levels will be the next quarter one PIV, which would be at 1300, right? But let's look at the positive side. If we are to reclaim these levels, which we can, right? There's some resistance here, but we can do it. It's done it before. We can reclaim this and start moving up here. We don't really have, we have a massive red candle here, right? You see this massive red candle. This is a huge one print. So that can be easily reclaimed. There's not much going on in this price target. All the way up to 1835 would be the July PIV, and then we'll be very close to the range value high, which at that point, if you're not taking profits on your trades, you're risking it, right? Obviously not giving you financial advice, but you're obviously heading towards the top of the range. We have existed up here before, but you don't want to be greedy, guys. This is a massive move from 1590 to 1835, even up to 1857, give or take. But the next level, if you are risky and willing to ride above this value area high of this range and break above it, you have to break this annual PIV of 1990, right? We have not existed above 1990 for any substantial amount of time. That would break the range high of the year and break its annual pivot and start skyrocketing to the next levels. Now, how long can we stay up here? Remember, this is the bear market. I don't think we will get up here. I don't think that we will exist up here for a very long period of time. If we do see it, it's going to be quick. You better be ready. It's going to be rock and roll time. But those are the levels to be looking out for, guys. Right now, I can foresee us just continuously ranging here between 1681 and give or take 15, or give or take, this little square right here, because this is just kind of where the resistance and support kind of lies. There ain't much going on. There's not enough volume to be pushing us. ChartPrime here is telling us on the daily that we are probably heading a little bit lower. So we could be seeing a little bit of this, right? Maybe retest this range area low. I don't think we'll get as low as that, but we could come here, maybe start building a little trend upward here. Let me remove this. Let me get rid of this, right? We can start making a little trends right here, right? And start moving up and start climbing up this way. That's also very possible, and continuously be ranging through here. But let's get to the articles, guys. Let's see what is actually happening, right? The Ethereum price has turned inflationary. The network revenue plunges to 9-month lows. That's no bueno, guys. That is no bueno. The decline in activity of the network is partly because of the adoption to layer networks, and the trend will continue in the near term, according to Into the Block. ETH has reverted to being inflationary amid plunging activity. Obviously, not enough activity, not enough ETH is being burned, meaning more ETH is being produced, right? So we are at a we plunged more than 9% this week to $22 million, lowest in 9 months, from the blockchain analyst Into the Block shows, which is not very bueno. So if we jump on over here to the ultrasound money that's tracking this, if you guys can look right here, all right, in the last 1 hour, 34 ETH have been burned, 100 ETH have been issued. That's inflationary, correct? Let's jump up to the daily. In the last day, 910 ETH have been burned, 2,200 have been issued. Also still inflationary. As you guys can see here, supply growth up 0.41%. Right now we jump out to the week. 9,500 have been burned. 15,700 have been issued. Still inflationary. Up in the 30 days, last 30 days, we're still inflationary. 66,000 ETH have been issued. Only 52 have been burned, 52,000. Now we zoom right back out until the merge, right? Since the merge has occurred, we have stayed deflationary. We've burned 991,000 ETH and we only issued 699,000. So that is still deflationary because the ETH merge occurred during there was still a large amount of volume in 2022 in the markets and tons of ETH was burning during that time. We also had the altcoin, I should say the meme coin frenzy a few months ago, which also burned a ton of ETH. You saw gas fees going up. And so we're still been inflationary since the merge. We've been deflationary. But since recently, since the last 30 days or more, we have definitely been inflationary, which isn't looking too good for the Bitcoin's price because the activity has dropped significantly these last couple of months. But last but not least, when should you be accumulating ETH, right? Obviously, not giving you financial advice. This is going to be when the top analyst says he's willing to start picking up some ETH. So, is the bottom in, and when are they going to start accumulating? Well, right here, we're going to get right to it. If ETH were to drop down to one new low and wicked at 1430, 1440, I would definitely, no question asked, be looking to buy some longer term. This is long term. This is not short term. This is not for a trade. This is not for a flip. So long term investments. I do think that the major bottom is in, and this is probably some kind of accumulation period here between roughly 1400 and 2000, and that would be buying the bottom of the range. And he explains it over here with his graph, which is what I showed you here in the beginning, right? The 14 is the February PIV. We would have to break below the yearly range, lose that. And if we lost that, let me get rid of this thing. If we lost that, then we would lose the PIV for February and maybe just wick down like how we did here, where we wicked to it, we came down and we came right back up and continue staying in this range. We haven't been at the bottom of this range for a long period of time at all. The few times that we have been below this range have been quick, right? A couple of days, right back up. A couple of days, right back up. So I can foresee that happening here as well if we are to drop lower. A couple of days maybe, and then we come right back. So those are things to be looking out for. That's what you should be looking out for ETH right now, guys. So like always, question everything, trust nothing, and until next time, hodl like it's hot.